Gemini, hi. I'm having my coffee and we're going to do a reading for your sign for February 15th to the 28th. Hope you guys are doing all right. I'm going to use 6 cards, clarify with another deck, and then we're going to pull an oracle card from the moon energy. They're really pretty. I like them. All right, guys, let's see what we got going on for the sign of Gemini from the 15th to the 28th. All right, we got the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Devil. Ooh. The Eight of Coins, the Eight of Cups, and the Moon. Oh, very interesting. All right, let's see what we got going on, okay? All right. All right, Gemini, it looks like possibly when you're starting out, you have this grounded energy, like you're feeling very stable and very sure of yourself. Mid-February, and even if time's fluid, so it can go, before February, after February, but basic energy feels to me like very, very grounded and stable. And I believe it comes around your work, because you have this Eight of Pentacles, and this is all about hard work and being meticulous and being very good at what you do. So I feel like that's the energy that's coming through to you. So you're feeling, confident, and you know how to do what you need to do, and you're also very good at handling situations that require you to, be in charge of yourself and help out people, or always making sure you're taken care of, but also other people. Like you have that kind of nurturing energy about you, male or female. That doesn't matter, but you're just like very good at looking after others and yourself, and you know that you're going to have to work hard to be able to do that, whether it be the job or life in general, that you are perfectly happy and comfortable doing that in your life. And you do have this Emperor energy. I don't know if this is somebody coming in on this reading with you, if somebody that's you're around, they're very kind of like a large and in charge energy. It's like where they're possibly, I don't want to say that they're, overbearing or anything like that, because I don't know them. You would know if they are, but not so much that, but just basically, okay, yeah, this is how it's going to be done. This is how I like to do it, and that's what you're going to have to do. So maybe the hard work that you're doing here is not below somebody, but kind of, maybe they're your manager, they're your supervisor, or somebody that is kind of over you and others pulling together to do this work that you're doing. And I don't feel like they're not a good person. I just feel like that's what their job is. They're the authority. They're the ones that you're going to have to, do what they say. And I'm pretty sure we've all had them. That's what you want a job. That's how you have a job. You have somebody going to tell you how to do it. But then I have this feeling of you walking away from a situation. Now it is right after this hard work. So I don't feel like it's something that you want to walk away from, but you have to walk away from it, like for you to be better for yourself, that you have to walk away from some kind of situation. Now I don't know if it revolves around your work, but it might be something that you need to step away from, and maybe it might just be for the now. It might not even be forever, but it could possibly change where you're at in that job or in that situation when you walk away from what it is that you put a lot into. You put a lot of effort, time, emotion, energy, feelings, but you're walking away. And I feel like the reason why you're walking away might not even be something that you're aware of why. Like I have this devil energy up here, and it's kind of like telling me you felt stuck in some form of situation that caused you to want to walk away from. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with this Emperor, but it's very possible, because they are kind of like right there, large and in charge. And I'm like, are you having some issues with your manager, your supervisor, somebody that is like above you, in pay range or pay grade, or, and is it possible you're having an issue with them and you're feeling like you need to walk away from that before anything gets worse, before anything becomes something that you don't want it to become? So for you to just walk away from it might be easier at the time, because you're feeling like you are in a position that either you're not comfortable in, you don't feel like how you can get out of it. I mean, I don't know if this has something to do with something you've chosen to do to cause a problem with you and Mr. Emperor dude. And that's why you're feeling like you have to walk away from it. Because whatever this is, it's very hidden. Like, you're not sure. Like, the moon does not show a clear path. You have no idea what is down there. It's all very hidden. It's secretive. And for whatever reason, it's almost like maybe there's issues here and you didn't even know that you had any. But there's causing to be like, just some kind of feeling between the two of you, if that's it. I mean, if they're the person that you're feeling that way about. Because honestly, if you wanted to look at it another way, are you were this hardworking person here, and then all of a sudden you were like, well, you know what? No, I want to get to be that emperor person. I want to be the one that's in charge. I want to be the one that's, handling everything. So I'm going to walk away from this hard work, and I'm going to go and do something that is more up the ladder. But I still have this devil energy coming in. And that is almost like, okay, so if you were going to do that and you were going to be able to get this emperor position and walk away from the hard work person over here, I feel like that is actually something that's making you feel where you have to do things that aren't really what you want to do, but you have to do it. Like, you feel like you have to do it. I mean, the devil, that energy is always like, it could be toxic energy from another person, which has made me feel about this emperor person. But it could also be if you were getting involved in drugs or alcohol, maybe too much than you should, or, you're having some kind of addictions, even to anything else. And maybe you're just not knowing how to get out of that, and that's what the moon's for. So again, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it can go so many different kind of ways. And I feel like if it's yours, you would know that. You would be feeling it. You would know that you can't either work with this person, and so you have to go away from it, or you're tired of being the hard work person, and you're going to go to the person that, divvies out all the work, and, you get to, play? That could be it too. Like, if you didn't have to do this hard work, and you were able to, like, be, like, the overlord? I don't know why, I just went all Star Wars. But yeah, like, you wanted to be over them. Like, maybe you wouldn't even have to be in wherever you're at. Maybe you could do it online. And you could be home, and you could be doing something else. Like, maybe you could play. Maybe you could be, the person that can hang out after work, because you don't have to do all that hard work. So you get to go out now, and you get to play. Because that could be an energy of being, playful, and maybe not always in the best light for you, but you can do it. But I feel like there's still some kind of hidden path that you're not seeing that might lead you elsewhere. This is interesting. All right, Gemini, let's see what we can find out for this Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor energy. Let me find out the Queen of Pentacles and Emperor. It's a path. All right, so you are going to decide on what path you're going to take. Whether you're going to be this Queen of Pentacles or their Emperor. And you have this idea, and you're going to put effort into it. So you're making a choice. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to keep looking at this, and I'm going to keep doing what I plan to do, and I'm making all my plans around it. But you're maybe making that choice of what you want to do. Whether you want to be this, grounded, stable person that knows how to work hard, or you want to be this Emperor person that, is in charge of everything and, frees you up a little bit. So what about this Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups? Oh, the Fool. All right, well, this Fool energy, all right, this tells me you are really thinking about taking on a different path. Maybe not something that you always thought you'd do, or that you always do, but it might be something really new to you. And, maybe the opportunity came up and they said, all right, well, you have worked your butt off and we want to promote you, and we want to make you, in charge of this department or in charge of this, whatever this could be. And I think maybe you're thinking about it. You're like, okay, I'd have to be walking away from all this stuff that I put into. Like, all these people I worked with, we were on the same level, and, nobody was in charge of each other because, it was always this guy we could talk about. And so maybe you're thinking about that and how you would feel about that. And then we have this devil energy. The Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups and the Moon. Wow, okay. All right. So with this Page of Wands, it's like, all right, you're looking at this and you're like, okay, I can look at this and I can say, I can do this. This could be something really interesting for me. This could be something I could be passionate about because I'm a good leader and I could take charge of people and I could, make them do their best, and I could be the best because they're being the best, and that feeling like, I got this, I could handle this. But then you have this not sure feeling. So you got this Two of Swords and you're like, okay, well, yeah, I could do all that. And I pretty much feel like I can do it. And Gemini, I feel like you could do it too. But I feel like you are still not sure if you want to leave the groundwork. Are you sure if you want to even leave your fellow coworkers, and, because you guys have this very good relationship, and, you're the ones that you could pick up, and even though you have to work hard really time, but you guys can always go out monthly for dinner and whatever, and you talk about the boss person, and you're not sure if you want to leave that, because that's a big part of your life, I think. I feel like that it is. Like, this is something that you've done for a long time, and you feel really, really, engaged in? No, not engaged in it. You're very involved in it. Again, MS brain, but you're very involved in it. So you don't know if you really want to give it up. So you're still at the crossing part with that, and you don't know where it's going to lead. So that's why you're thinking about it. You're like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle it this way. I don't know if this is going to be good for me. And you don't really want anybody else telling you what they think is best. Hey, it's going to be more money. You're going to have less things to worry about. You're going to be able to hand it off. You're going to be able to, but you're thinking, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want. I might want to just stay where I'm at. And then just this devil energy could possibly just be because you're not sure where it's going to lead. So you're having some self-doubt. You're having feelings about not being sure that is going to be the right decision. Or can I really do it? Like, is this something I could do? Can I actually be over the people that I've worked with for so long? Can I really be in charge of them? Like, I don't know if I'm going to want that, because that changes your relationship with them completely. So that's something you're definitely going to be thinking about, I feel like. It's not an easy decision when you think about it. I mean, I've been in that position. It's like you don't know if it's not going to be, all of a sudden you have people that you were close friends with in a way because you were all equal and everything didn't even matter about how they did their work and that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden it's going to be like, I have to tell you you're not doing your job well. Or I have to do your reviews. I have to do any of that stuff. And it's not an easy place to be. It really isn't. Take time to breathe out. Oh, all right. It's the disseminating moon. All right. That's very pretty. But that's the energy of it, is to take time to breathe out. So I feel like you are going to be doing exactly that. You have to take a minute and say, all right, wait. Let me just get all this information and let me see how I'm going to feel about this. And like I said, because you don't know where it's going to go. It very well would lead to a really good place. But you're not sure. And I feel like you are going to have to stop. Do some deep breathing. Again, inhale, exhale, and just stop. Sit. Hold it for a second, and then breathe out. And actually, it's when you do that, when you're doing any kind of meditating like that, when you count in, like you're counting in 4 breaths, blow out 5, and then stop. Like literally cut off your breath. And it's weird how that actually helps your mind clear to a point where I got this. I could figure this out. But all right, Gemini, this was a very, very interesting reading. I hope you liked it. I do appreciate any thumbs up, subscribes, comments. If you want to write me a comment, I would love to hear from you. And I will be seeing you in March, all right? Take care.